Hello, this is Miss Bass. I'm back again today to show you the next couple of tools on the Google Read and Write Toolbar. Today I'm going to focus on the dictionary tools. First we have a dictionary. It's just the open book. You hover over it. It says dictionary. It gives you the word for word definitions. Then right next to it we have a picture, and that is the picture dictionary. It gives you pictures of words as long as it's something that can be pictured. So it will give you basic things, nouns, some verbs, some adjectives, but your big vocabulary words, it's probably not going to have a picture for, because Read and Write is owned by the same company that owns Symbol Sticks. You do get Symbol Sticks pictures, which is a great advantage if you are working uh, with a class, because you can drag it over live. So let me show you really quick. So I can type some things in. Let's say we're talking about pets. Someone might have dog, cat, bird. There's always some kid that's going to say something wacky like skunk. Yeah, so we've got a couple animals here. But if I go to my picture dictionary and I'm just at the end there, I can bring a picture, drag it right over into my document. So I've got a dog, I got a cat, wow, faceless cat, or a cat with a face. Kind of get some options there. You can look up each of these words just by kind of coming to the end of the word. So that's pretty cool. You can do that as you're going through and instructing, or you can actually make a kind of cool activity out of this. So I'm going to go through and give them a quick highlight. We've made our little list here, and I'm going to come to these 3 lines, and you see it says vocabulary list. I'm going to tell it collect the highlight colors. Okay, and sometimes it will tell me it hasn't found any highlighted colors, and that drives me bonkers when it says that. I think it's because it wants you to highlight them one at a time. Sometimes I'll do them in different colors. This is a tool that I find to be buggy sometimes, so I don't typically do this live in front of people. In fact, I practiced this a couple times and it was buggy, um, so I was hoping it would work. I think if you individually highlight just using different colors, that helps for some reason. So it's taking a minute here with my computer, and here we go. So what you get is actually this really cool sheet. It's going to give you your word, all of the dictionary definitions, like bird. Okay, we don't need to know about a badminton birdie, or informal terms for a young woman. We don't need 3 pictures of birds. You can kind of edit this just by going in and saying, okay, I'm going to take out what I don't need in here. You can take out all of it and put in your own definition. You can take out all of it and have the students find a definition. You can take out the pictures. You can do whatever you want, but ooh, there's a nice skunk. So you have a nice little worksheet that's kind of created there for you. And over here, you can have notes where somebody can write about the word. You could say use it in a sentence, whatever. Ooh, you can spell that correctly also. You can have whatever you want. So I do think that the vocabulary tool can be kind of a neat thing that you can use. You can dump this in a Google Classroom. You can print it out. Uh, you could, move the symbols around and have the kids, decide, which one is the bird. I mean, it's just a very easy way that you can kind of play with things without having to get into a symbol making program while still working with some different definitions. So hope you think that's cool. Let me know if you have any questions. Enjoy.